step forward.
Why is my camera so high? There it goes. Did we got Charlie? Is he frozen?
Oh, I think his connection's a little.
Charlie,
no.
We lost Charlie.
We lost Charlie. He was so young. He was really young too. He was handsome.
I mean, we might as well sub him out. I think we have a better co-host with us this week anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess we'll get to that eventually. I'm not going to rush to it. I'll give him a chance to catch up. I guess. But this is the Then and Now podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Luge V, Otis East, aka Luge V. I got my guy over here, the king of the comics, Ethan Murphy. How you feeling, my guy?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good now. Like I told you before, I had a bunch of super fried chicken. I went to the KFC. I said, listen to me. I need this chicken extremely fried. They said, sir, we could only handle so much batter. I said, I don't care. I had a long weekend, so I'm feeling much better. How you doing, Brody?
I'm good, man. This was a busy weekend. So much content came out this weekend, along with just like it being the busiest weekend of the year at my store that I work at. So I'm just happy to get some downtime, man. Like ecstatic, actually.
Nice. Yeah, you look healthy. You look good. So I don't know if Dev is coming. Let's see here. If he's if he's coming back. We're trying to go live on Twitch also. We're having a bunch of stuff going on here right now.
A bunch of technical difficulties right now.
A bunch of technical difficulties.
I blame Charlie. It's Charlie's fault.
I blame him for everything, man. I blame Charlie for everything too. Are we on all the other channels and stuff?
Nope, we're on YouTube. And now we're on Twitch. I got us on Twitch.
Okay, cool. Where else are we usually on?
Usually on Facebook, but Charlie's reformatting things.
Oh, so Charlie did.
Well,
thanks, Dev. Thanks. This is Charlie just said. Where's the biggest A-bomb I could just throw on them? Okay, all right. Well,
that's weird, Zai. You're talking to us, but you're here. Like we know you're here. I guess for anybody watching now, we do have a guest that's coming with us for our main topic.
We do have a guest coming in.
We're trying to get to that main topic.
We are. We were basically stalling, trying to get Charlie to come back. That's not going to happen, I don't think. And trying to figure out how to get set up on the other channels. That's not going to happen either. So in the meantime, we might as well go ahead and get to it. Do full-blown buddy cop style as me and Otis.
I mean, that's my favorite way to do it. So Stranger Things 4 came out this weekend. 2 episodes, 3 hours, and some change of footage. How did you feel about it, Brody? What you think about it?
My God, I'll be honest, Brody. I'll be completely honest. I really enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't short. It was like watching the extended editions of some of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Lord of the
Rings, yeah. but it was great though. I really enjoyed it. It was. Are we doing any spoilers right now? Or are we staying spoiler free?
No spoilers. Because I mean, for Stranger Things, we have to do a full on review. So we can't. We're not going to ruin it for anybody that's watching for us. And I don't think Zai. I don't know if Zai has even watched Stranger Things. So we'll ask her shortly.
Okay, so you definitely won't spoil anything. But it was. I thought it was good. What'd you think of it? Overall?
I loved it. Yeah. I mean, if season 2 is the last one you watched, you can just skip. Just watch season 1 and 4. Those are the only two that actually like really matter.
Those are by far the best. By far, it's not even a question. It's like, oh, okay, that's And the thing is too is like they kind of do a way of like showing you things from season 2 and 3 in season 4. So if you didn't see it, you can kind of bye.
If you're going off of season 2 and 3, I don't blame you for being over it, Zach, because they fell off really hard with those 2 seasons. It was underwhelming to say the least. Like this 4th season is the best thing that I feel like this might be the best live action thing that I've seen from Netflix at this point.
It's up there. I mean, so I'm not sure what the budget was. Like I watched my roommate. I was comparing it to like season 7 or what have you of Game of Thrones. In that clearly they said, here's all the money you want and then some. Do whatever you want per episode, because it was like each episode looked like actual movie caliber. Also, there were like lots of them were 90 minutes plus, which is a full feature length. So but it showed it. There was no, they didn't spare any expense. So.
Yeah, they went full out. And there's stakes like this season. This season came with some tolls for the team. I really can't wait to talk about this. The full on. Let's see if. Is he coming back? Is he coming back? There it goes. There it goes.
He's back. He's back in the game.
Literally, as the intro was running, the power in my house like went out because this thunderstorm and it ended up reset. I was this is the worst possible timing this could ever happen.
It's
like
okay.
Right in the middle of the intro. I was pissed.
Oh, I'm
anyway,
sorry, buddy.
We're just gonna reset, right? That's what we're gonna do.
Welcome
Welcome to the Now Podcast, greatest podcast in the world, multiverse universe. And to the left of me, I have my brother Lelouch V. And to the right of me, I have Professor E. Ethan Murphy, King of the Comics.
Still pointing the wrong way. Still pointing the wrong way.
Well, only only 6.5 minutes late. But Dev, what we were talking about is Stranger Things season 4. Did you see Stranger Things the finale?
Hell yeah, of course.
Okay.
Dude, what?
Okay.
What? Of course. Who did? I think the whole world saw that like as soon as it dropped.
I mean,
I saw like every.
Zai
didn't see it. Oh man,
I did not see it.
She multiverse, apparently.
She's a different multiverse, but a different Zai. Zion that plays basketball.
Williamson. Hey, he's going to have a good year this year. Well, we'll talk about that on the new
podcast show.
Yeah,
but did you overall? We're avoiding spoilers. Did you enjoy the finale of the season?
I enjoyed it thoroughly. I thought that was perfect. I'm low-key scared now because I'm scared that the last season won't be able to stick the landing. If this was the end, I'm like, damn, that'd have been a great ending for the show because they stuck it. I feel like it didn't wrap up a lot of stuff, a lot of character arcs, but like I was satisfied fully with that ending of that season. And I'm like, damn, how do you end this show and stick that landing? Because we already know with shows that big, like Game of Thrones or something else, or other shows like of that nature, the hardest part is sticking the landing.
Yes,
so I'm just. We'll see how it goes.
There are examples of shows that end well. I mean, I think like a show like Breaking Bad breaks that mold because that ended for sure ended.
Yeah, that definitely did. Supernatural, it was so long, but the way it actually ended.
The actual ending to Supernatural is better than like the middle 10 seasons, like just 10 to 15.
Pretty much. Like once Kripke left, it was kind of like it was a little rocky here, but it was still the ending definitely was very, very strong. So yeah,
why would you say that, Zod? That's disrespectful.
Wishing death on people.
Right.
I think it's a typo. She made a typo. That's her finger slipped.
Hey, you talking shit too early, Zod. You're not even here yet physically.
I think she's trying to I think she's trying to avoid coming here. So like, maybe if I put this in here, they'll let me leave. Let me stay here. But no, but one quick thing we gotta address on this show. It's a safe zone. You're allowed to have any opinion you want. We're not, especially for today's topic, which we'll get to for the blurred down later on. It's 100% subjective. However you feel is how you feel. This is the no kink shame, no wrong way to do you area. So if Zai likes
you, no. We don't all have the same opinion. Then you're no, we don't do that here. Hive mind here.
Unless it's the Gallahorn in Destiny 2. You're allowed to have your.
There shouldn't be another of me. There doesn't need to be another person with my mindset. So I'm against the hive mind, but I mean,
I've been under a genjutsu since you met me. You don't even know that though yet.
That is an impressive genjutsu if you can have it work virtually, because I've never actually met you in person.
Wasn't that? I mean, I feel like doesn't Psychomantis? Didn't he do? No, there was no virtual with it because so Psychomantis was able to basically kind of connect to you virtually through your console. Does that count?
True.
Okay.
The way I'm looking at it, as long as you can stimulate the brain, because Madara broadcasted to Tsukiyomi off the moon, right? Like, he's like broadcasted to everybody that they saw like the moon or whatever else it was. I don't know. That's a whole conversation for a different day. I'm lagging on and off, so I don't know. Am I lagging with you, Otis?
You're good on my end.
Oh, so E's just frozen. Just today is just their technical difficulties. That's crazy.
It is.
I'm flustered now. Anyway, Stranger Things, right?
Stranger Things
this
4.
Yeah. The finale, honestly, I feel like Netflix should take this approach when it comes to shows now, where they kind of just do it in parts to kind of save them. I feel like one, to save them money because people are not the cycle of your show doesn't just run out in a month. Because you drop that whole season down, people binge it in like a couple weeks or like a week, and then they stop kind of talking about it after like a couple weeks. With this one, people were prepared and making memes about this whole show for like pretty much all of summer, damn near, like for all of June and then up until now, and still now a little bit. Probably like the next couple of weeks, people will still be making memes and talking about it. So doing this kind of type things, and it felt like it was really long, but it felt more like a finale to me because it was so long and like so grandiose. They made it like an over the top thing, and I really like that about it.
Which is interesting because it felt like it was so grandiose. Like, how do you top this?
Like, what is your step up? What is your next move after you got this? Right? Like they made their job so much more difficult for season 5 by making this 4th season the way that they did.
So good. I'm hoping that it was. I mean, it's the same people working on season 5. They had a plan for it, so the story was meant to be progressing. They know what they're doing. They're not trying to figure out on the fly. They know what is coming next. So that's what I'm hopeful for.
So I got a question from my partners over here. If you guys can hear me,
I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
You taking Stranger Things to the Stranger Things season 4 or The Boys season 3 so far?
I gotta see the finale. I gotta see the season finale.
Yeah, that's what I would say too. But if I had to go now, I would say not Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I can for sure agree with that.
Let's not do unnecessary Star Wars hate here, okay?
Jesus, I mean, it's not
nobody asked for that.
It's just observing mediocrity.
How was it not hate? We didn't even talk about it. It wasn't even on the docket for today. We'd already talked about the whole show, this finality, and you just bring it up. That's hate, bro. That's hate.
It is hate, but it's also fact. Harrington for president. I want those campaign buttons. I want them tomorrow.
I'll wear one.
Yeah,
I'll allow it.
No, because we're running out of time here, and we do have a guest. We probably should get because we have a big show planned. Y'all ready to dance?
We can.
So you want to do
voice for ending? You close out.
No, we can do the boys now because we. He's saying so much content we got to do. Yeah, we can do the boys now.
Okay, we'll keep it brief then. It's just the one episode. This episode, again, every week I feel like the show gets better. Every week it's crazy. Every episode, to me, has something crazy about it. This one in particular, it's been a very long time since I've like put my hands over my face and my mouth in like suspense and anticipation of suspense. Because I at any moment I thought somebody was gonna die. Because this episode, this is spoiler free, by the way. We'll try to keep things as spoiler free as possible. People were talking really crazy to Homelander this whole episode, and I'm just like, do y'all not remember who this dude is and what he's done? I'm like, y'all talking real spicy to this man. He almost murdered somebody like 2 to 3 times this episode, like bigger characters that are like plot points. So that had me like on suspense the whole time. I'm just like, oh, he's about to just go crazy on her.
So the way I took it though was that. He definitely has all the power. He's a powder keg and everything else. But he was very crippled winged. He was shook.
He was shook.
He was hell. I mean, I've been beat up before, and it's not fun. And the next day, you were not like I'm ready to kill you. So you were like, trembling. He was hella shook. So I'm pretty sure everyone, it's not really a spoiler, but someone looks at him that sees him all the time and says. This is a good day. It's one of the best days of my life because I get to see you afraid, and so it's like that person just looking at him could tell that he was shook, and they weren't there when he got beat down. So for me, I never was worried that he would do something crazy earlier this season. Yeah, I was like, ooh, watch yourself.
Really?
I mean, I just feel like in last episode, Benny the Butcher told him like no such thing as halfway crooks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're just a shook one. You're in the crook, sir. You know what I'm saying? You proved that to him.
That's my Erica Pop right there.
Man, just going into this episode, getting to see more development with all the situations that are going, seeing my brand Black Noir be find out more of who
Mm,
he is as a person.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of called that last episode. I knew this was going to be a Black Noir episode, and they didn't disappoint. Um, I'm thoroughly excited to see how the season finale comes out because
Yeah.
I think it's going to be I think it's going to be
mhm.
huge. I just don't like with the way this episode ended. I have no idea what's happening next episode now, and I'm excited for that.
Right. I completely agree. That is a well structured penultimate episode in that they
Mhm.
tee you up in a way where they keep you going one way for so long and they switch it on you, and you're like, I have no idea what's going to happen next. However, you get to see a finale that will answer as opposed to having to wait a whole season. You get to actually find out that's what the actual climax or finale will be. We'll be dealing with that.
Yeah.
So
My favorite thing I will say was my last thing I have to say on it. They at like the very last moment of the episode, they like flipped on its head who you perceive the protagonist and antagonist to be of the story.
Yeah.
Like last
Yes.
minute, and now you're like, oh shit, what I thought was going to happen is going to happen now. So like, what's going to happen? Like what you thought you knew is not what you know now apparently.
Mm.
And I really enjoyed that. And that was a good way. And they did it like quickly, subtly,
Mhm.
and it just left you like, oh shit. Literally,
Yes.
just in my mind was, oh shit. I said that physically after I saw that.
All right. Leave
Yeah.
it to Charlie to say exactly what I said a few seconds before in a different way.
But better.
we've had a day. We have had a day here. Technical difficulties are a plum. So yeah, we've had a day. Are we real quick before we get going? Are we on Facebook now? Are we up on Dev? Did you hook that up or?
Yeah, the event should be live by now.
Okay.
No, the event is up, but I mean, hopefully the people from Facebook can click over into that event. If you send it to those people, it's not up
Right.
on Facebook directly.
It's
Charlie
not
did not.
okay.
Yeah, it's an
Okay.
event. It like lets you know, like,
Okay.
hey, this thing's going on now. Where's I don't know, the alert should be going on now. I'll check it. Let's introduce our guest, and while you guys are doing, I'll let Otis introduce her.
Before we did choose the guest, we're gonna play the intro and then have the guest come in. Because
Okay,
so
cool.
they're giving her their glory, their full glory. Not that interrupt them when they're trying to come in. All right, hang in there one more time. One second. We'll have our guest in just 1 second. Here is the intro. All right. It's time for the blur down.
All right.
Ew.
I wish the cackle that I had when I heard that intro could have been audible to people. Because like that was a true laugh, E. That you earned and you know I'm a humor snob. I think that's a thing that you coined for me. That made me laugh. I give you your points for that.
It's a holiday miracle. I'm glad. I'm glad.
But
Bro,
joining
that
us,
Jabami image thing killed me. I couldn't. That should kill me. My bad.
Yeah, but joining us this week to help us get through our main topic, we got Zayana. How you doing, Zay? How you feeling?
Hi. I just now realized that I forgot. I am really ashamed of my list right now. But not really. But I am.
Right on.
But that intro.
I apologize. Well, we for those who are watching, this is our first guest on a live show. I believe, right? Isn't that right, Dev and Otis? First guest on a live show.
We had Don't You?
Yeah, we did. We had Don't You.
And we had Chuck on before that.
On the live show? Yeah, you're right. We did. I'm sorry. I am old. I am old as yeah. We have technical difficulties, but it's been a while. So Zai, welcome to the live show.
Thank you.
All right, you are our first guest on the Blurred Down, which is a thing that we just made up last week. So
there you go.
There you go.
That's something. There we go. Yes. And welcome. So what we're going to be talking about today, fam. Do you want to introduce it, Deb or Otis?
Yeah, I'll get into it. So this is something that I think we've talked about this countdown or this top 5 for a minute now. We're gonna be doing our favorite anime crushes / bae crushes, I guess. Is anything in any woman or man or thing animated that you have a crush on or had a crush on when you were little? We're gonna be doing that. Everybody's gonna have their top 5.
Yes.
And I guess we can kind of just go. We'll start with the honored guest. And we'll just go.
Damn.
Yeah, Zai
Yeah,
has
yeah.
to go first, obviously.
Wow, that's like
But
wait,
it's just
like
There are live action
you
Tekken
gotta
movies?
explain, Zai. You
couple of 'em.
like how?
because they're bad. I like bad movies.
So there you go. She's not saying they're
I'm not saying I
good.
like them because they're good. I like them because they're bad.
Right. That's different. That's
The
different.
same
man.
reason
I
why
had
I
a
like
bunch of
Dragon
KFC.
Ball
It's not good.
Evolution because it's bad.
Oh God, I can't.
That is-
Oh my God.
Oof, buddy, that is
You brought her all this? This is your daughter? This your man?
Let me tell you. I gave that movie to my cousin for Christmas one year. It's the best gift ever.
This
Yeah.
is a
The
lot
gift
of
that just keeps on giving.
Like
technical
like,
difficulties. We never had more
The gift
technical
that
difficulties in
just
one
keeps
episode.
on
ever.
giving. The gift of hate that just keeps on giving. Yes.
I'm stunned.
so how do you feel about the Avatar movie? You know the bad one, not the
Shyamalan?
new one. Yeah,
I
They're
don't
both
know what you're
bad.
talking about.
I can respect that.
Oh,
It's okay,
gosh.
good.
Good.
That's
There
okay.
you go.
That's-
Okay.
that is
Perfect.
good.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris, that nonsense. Yes.
You're gonna have you in a dungeon after a while.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry. You do not disrespect Avatar ever. No.
No,
that
you
don't
thank you.
exist.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now this is a little tricky. We did have a bit of an audible. Otis hit me up a little while ago as I was pulling after I had pulled all the clips. So this countdown for Zai is a little off in a way. It's not exactly what she had for the most recent thing. It was based off the original one she had plus one other one she added at the last second that I was able to put in there. So
Who did I add at the last second?
No, not you. This the error came from me because after you told me that your list wasn't in order, I never relayed that to Ethan. So
Oh.
yeah.
So it's a bit off. So
No,
what
I mean I reordered them in the but I don't think we have the clips for them in the right order. But I did reorder them in the actual recession. We're good there.
Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
I think I put them in order based off what they're in order off of what technical difficulties. They're in order
Jesus.
off of what the countdown you sent me, Otis.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of them is missing because I wasn't able to cut it in time though. But based off of the other ones that I was able to pull, those are in order.
Mm-hmm.
So to start things off, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and play the clip and then along with the actual tag of the character, and then we'll let Zai pontificate on it because it's I kind of set her up in a weird way. All right,
Vocabulary.
Vocabulary. Yeah. Dev, do we have like a game or anything set or?
Yeah, Otis has some gameplay for us. Actually,
I do indeed have some gameplay for us. I guess I can play it.
I mean, I appreciate it.
Yeah, since we're talking about relationship stuff, and crushes, might as well put up a game that you actually can have relationships in.
Yes.
So pick my favorite game ever. So.
Right on. Okay. Yeah, Mass Effect 3.
Fun fact:
game ever.
For anybody that doesn't know, if you've never played this series, this like complete remastered edition of all three of the games is available now. You can get for like $20. I replayed through the whole series a month ago.
That's how Dev played it. Okay. So while that's going, we're going to go and get Zai started on her list. So this is Zai's number 5, more or less, crush based off of our technical difficulties.
All right, Zai, who you got?
Number 5, Bato from Ghost in the Shell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why him?
I feel like it doesn't need any explanation, but I mean, come on, he takes care of the Tachikomas. He's a big murder teddy bear. What more do you need?
A murder teddy bear? I mean,
yes. What more do you need? A big murder teddy bear.
The murdered teddy bear does sound kind of perfect. I don't know why.
I mean, I think of what was that old game where you were playing as teddy bears and had to murder each other? It was an old game.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, not Five Nights at Freddy. Five Nights at Freddy.
Not Five Nights at Freddy.
Yeah.
I think it's called Conkers or something like that.
Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Yeah.
But you're the squirrel.
You're squirrels, right? You're not
teddy
bears.
Do you fight? Right. I know Banjo Kazooie is by the same people. I think you conflated those two. Yeah.
Chris.
No, see.
Yeah.
I guess
I
a regular.
mean,
A regular.
I mean.
all right. Well, let's keep the list
You just
rocking.
gonna- you
We'll
just-
just go like
just-
from
This rocking. And also to answer your
bottom to
question,
top.
Chris, it was to answer your question, Chris, it was on the PS5 or 4 that Dev got that.
It's on everything. It's on all platforms, I believe.
It's on everything. Okay, yeah.
Go check it
So
out.
next,
Yeah.
you want to go next, Charlie? Your number
Oh,
5.
Yeah, let's go top to bottom. So there's be at Otis now.
Okay, so
We'll just go from
all right.
Oh, for
Okay,
me,
all right. It's Otis. Okay,
Mhm.
Otis, gotcha. Otis.
Your numero
Ooh.
cinco, my friend.
my
And
number.
I'll play. I'll cue up the clip. Wait a minute, 1 second. I'll cue it up.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Oh,
See,
see.
I knew.
I could have sworn that was actually my number 1. But it's okay.
That may have been your number 1. Now we have.
Let's-
let's
Actually,
let
you're
him
right.
say what it is.
that
and then we'll
was-
cue it up.
That was his number 1. So let me. But wipe that from your memories. Wipe that all from your memories.
Oh my god.
Here's his actual. Here's the actual one. Here's the actual number 5. Ready? Number 5.
There we go. Going back to my childhood, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, man. Got to give much love to Esmeralda. Like watching this scene as a child made me feel things that child shouldn't feel. So, hey,
I mean, yeah.
gotta-
She was-
She almost made my
much love.
list. She was like borderline there.
Esmeralda. Always been a big fan of that movie. I think that is one of the better movies from the Disney catalog, but she was definitely a big part of it. I ain't gonna lie. All bias.
the Esmeralda was so hot. Like literally, there was an entire song dedicated to how a preacher or pastor, whatever, couldn't help his like hormones and boners for her.
Whatever, man.
Hellfire,
From the
bro.
church. We don't trust anybody.
Facts.
Fun fact: if you guys want to join Then and Now karaoke in the Discord server, we're gonna make. I'm gonna be singing Hellfire.
Hold up. Karaoke. I'll enjoy.
And now
What's the link?
karaoke? Oh, that's a move. That's a wave.
What's the link at?
All parts.
It's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Another fun fact about Esmeralda, played by Demi Moore. She did striptease. Like it was like the year after she played Esmeralda. So it's kind of like she's calling her shots. We know how attractive this cartoon character is. Yeah.
See list. I'm up
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
All right,
yes, so
man.
you're up
Let's-
now. So let me make sure I do this the right way. My bad. I've had all kinds of difficulties. So I make sure I get Charlie's number 5. All right, here is Charlie Wilson's number 5. All right.
All right. My number 5 is Ty Lee
Kylie.
from The Last Airbender.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. Ty Lee is like one of those girls where I'm just like, at that point in childhood, I just wanted to go to be cute and be nice to me. And she was just always nice to everybody. I'm like, man, she's pretty.
She
and
wasn't
she's
nice to
I'm
those
like,
people. She wasn't nice to Benders whose cheek she was blocking. She was
Yeah,
not
she-
nice
mhm.
to
So
them.
she could protect me then. We could be I could be a farmer out somewhere making cabbages and not have people fuck with my cabbages because she piecing people up.
my cabbages. My
She's
cabbages.
piecing them up for me. Go ahead, get them, baby. It's
Cabbages.
cool.
Safe.
Shit, my cabbages. I'm going radish. Oh, was it radishes or cabbages? It was cabbages, right?
No, it was
Cabbages.
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 It was
Okay,
cabbages.
okay.
Definitely cabbages.
I couldn't remember which one it was.
No, it was definitely
Tylee-
Highly
cabbages.
upset.
But
Tylee
Tylee was
is
so
babe,
hot
we
though
good.
that I mean she was literally getting hit up by all kinds of dudes, but it showed how much game Sokka had that Tylee was always after Sokka.
hmm And it was effortless. Like she would just be
Yo.
exist and dudes just there. She wasn't trying super hard on some Azula shit.
No,
I
no.
gotta give props to Sokka because Sokka low key was pulling everyone.
Sokka
Like,
pulled everybody.
He pulled a
Like,
lot.
dang.
He pulled. I
And
think
he was the only nigga there with a fade, bro. He had a fade.
he did have a dope fade. What he had what 3 girls? Because he had obviously the first season he had the Moon goddess.
Mhm.
Then he had the Kyoshi Warrior. What's her name?
Kyoshi Warrior.
Kyoshi Warrior. I can't remember the name.
What was her name?
Is that a pop figure of it right there?
Cabbage
Isn't
Man.
this your favorite
Yeah,
series,
yeah,
Otis?
Cabbage Man.
Ethan?
Cabbage Man.
So what, Charlie?
See, this is your favorite. Isn't this your favorite series?
It is my favorite series, but I'm old. I'm old as dirt. I'm old as dirt.
Oh,
I
God,
can't remember
what's
her name right now.
I don't remember her name right
Damn.
now. Keep going. I'll look it up and then I'll just.
We'll figure it out. That's
I'm going to number 5 for you, Brody. E.
my number 5. So my number 5. Now again, this is subjective. So if people come at me, they can all they want. My number 5
Mm.
April O'Neil. Now, this is the original April O'Neil. I'm talking about 80s April O'Neil when she's wearing that yellow jumpsuit and curves were popping. That I was like, because I was a kid, I was like, wow, that banana girl looks really good for some reason.
Banana girl.
And then she was tall too. The thing was, the turtles were like, in the cartoon, they didn't really acknowledge how much they were into her. In that live action movie that came out, they're like, yo, they were all hollering at her. All of them were.
So question. Does Megan Fox like add to your crush for April O'Neil, or she take away from it when she did that?
Why do you have all these questions, Otis?
That's being a contrarian.
I like asking questions. Yeah.
It's the answer. The answer is a hard no. Megan Fox did not add to my lust for April O'Neil. No.
Side note: Suki was the name of the character that we were thinking about earlier.
Yeah, man, I was never gonna pull that. Not today.
Otis, you know the answer to these questions, yet you ask them anyway.
But that's why they're fun. It's always fun when I have to answer that I know that you're not gonna like. Like that's what makes it great.
That is Tiki's up in here. What up, Tiki?
Cool
My cousin.
World.
Yes, Cool World. That's a classic. Yeah. What's that? What's her face? Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger pretty much rendered as a exact cartoon. Is like, that's all right. Noted.
Fair enough.
Speaking of noted, that's not a really good segue at all. But we're moving on to
Zai's number 4.
Zai's number 4. Let me make sure I do this the right way.
It's the person that she has on her. Wait, no.
It's not.
It's not. That's number 1. Why is it not a?
Wait, that's number 1.
That's for number 1.
Let's let everybody say what their next numbers is.
Number 4 is Maya Natsumi.
Maya Natsumi. And
okay, so that was not in here. That's the one that I couldn't add. So because of that, I pulled someone else for you. So let's see what the other number 4 we can play. You're saying that your number 1 is someone else.
Number 4.
Sometime I figure out.
Yeah. I know what I did. I know what happened.
This unknown number 4.
No, this list that I have
list.
here was.
It's the first list you sent to me, Zai.
Okay.
So where is?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I'll play it. I'm gonna play this one. This is the wrong one though, so we shouldn't go with that then, right?
I mean, still play it. I mean, you put it together.
Okay, I'll play it.
She's gonna have to explain why this person made her list. I mean,
we'll deal with that way then. Okay,
I'm curious now.
That's my number 1 though.
Oh,
that's what we were trying to say.
That's why I wear the shirt. That is why it has the shirt on. That is number 1.
I was trying to not.
That's what we were trying to say. We were trying to say your number. Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Man, Jotaro Kujo.
Did you?
Oh God! Well, we is rough today. Looks like we ain't never done this show before. You would never know we've been doing this for almost a year now.
Like I said, I didn't have time to fix the list and stuff. I had to upload everything and move so quick.
No, but I actually did fix the list, but it's not showing the fixed list. I don't know where it went.
It was funny. It's not just you. We've all three
I
collectively
do
fucked
have
up
the
throughout
old
this
list.
course of this episode.
But so Zai, go ahead and explain why you like yourself some Jotaro.
Why do I love myself some Jotaro? Because Jotaro, he is this silent but deadly man. Like that man, he has all the plans in his head, and he won't say shit unless you ask him about it. The second you ask him about it, he gonna tell you how you're gonna beat your ass.
Yes. Yeah, Jotaro definitely he is very much like a strong but silent, silent type. Yeah.
No, I respect it because I mean I did not like JoJo until Jotaro came on screen. I'm gonna be honest about that. I thought the show was kind of trash. I was one of those people like bashing JoJo until I saw Jotaro. I was like, oh, this dude kind of cool. Like,
that's a JoJo basher.
I was the JoJo basher until he came out with that snapback that's like braided into his hair somehow. I don't know how it works.
I don't know how either. It literally doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make no sense at all.
Get your cosplay for BlurCon.
No.
JoJo, the silent yet deadly one.
Yeah, he's definitely for the most people, he's the big fan fave, and he's the one that was the first one to do a stand. So when you do the whole the aura thing, that's oftentimes people are imitating his version of it, his stand.
What was Jotaro's stand? That's not
something silver.
No.
The Stardust Crusaders is his saga.
Star Platinum.
Star Platinum.
I almost failed. Oh my god. Star Platinum.
We'll get. Don't become. Am I spreading? Is my brain spreading?
It
I
might
think
be,
it is.
because usually, I know that like that. Like if
Me
it's a
too.
character name and stuff, that's two names that I have not known immediately. I'm failing.
That's all right, Brody. You still handsome.
Somebody done cursed us three. Cursed us three, bro. We are all three fucking.
Yeah.
It's,
handsome.
it's the curse of Zion. It's just
What
like
do you mean?
I'm putting it on
It was Ethan. It was
Our-
Ethan. All right.
Somehow our guest is cursed. I guess.
Oh
my God.
It's okay. But
Oh,
going.
I don't even know
to-
I don't even know what order this list is going in anymore. So
we are off.
We just
again. We're
going.
flying.
Hmm.
We're just flying here. So now we're going to Otis's number 4, right?
My
Maybe.
number
Little
four.
quattro.
We'll find out.
Well,
On the next episode of Dragon
Rogue,
Balls.
Rogue is my number 4. That is my actual number 4 right there. Super Bay. Oh my goodness, that southern accent has been hidden since before I knew where accents were different. Like I can't remember X-Men. I was watching that show when I was like 4, and immediately had a crush on her. Just like it's like yeah. Anna Paquin kind of brought her stock down a little bit, but with X-Men 97 coming out again, you know what I'm saying? Her stock back up. I always got love for Rogue.
You think they're gonna make her
Rogue
less
is-
thick in the reboot?
I hope not. If they do, like,
What's the point? What's the point? Why would you ever go? I mean, let me ask you this right now. Why would you ever go less thick? That makes no sense. No sense at all.
more thick.
Like you saw it from Lola Bunny.
I know, right? And no one likes that. No one's like, oh, thank God. Way to go.
Yeah.
No one's championing that idea. Not a
You know, back when it was a top 10 list, Lola was my number 10.
person. She was.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Original Space Jam Lola.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just like it should be.
pre-LeBron. Pre-LeBron. Yeah.
Pre-LeBron Lola. That's an actual
Mhm.
sentiment. I want that to be known.
Pre-back
No,
acting LeBron
no,
and
just
bad
Space
acting
Jam
Jordan.
Lola because she was in some other Looney Tunes show and it was like, the fuck is this? I mean,
She was.
Yeah.
That's right.
what is that?
Yeah, and they made her
Not
all
that Lola
jittery
either.
then too. I
Just
remember
she
that one.
was.
Space Jam Lola.
That whole
I
show
like
was
doing
a.
that.
Yeah, that whole
They like
show
on a
was
street.
weird.
They like lived in a neighborhood or whatever else.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like
Yeah.
mid 2000s.
Yeah. That whole thing was a weird fiasco.
Yeah.
Speaking of fiascos, we have Dev's number
Ladies
4.
and X-Men had very healthy
Right.
proportions.
Funny thing though, like literally everyone Otis has
Except
had in
for
his
Jubilee.
top 5 have been in my top 10. Like, there are people that are like on the bottom half of my top 10.
That's the thing. We're trying to make sure we have different ones so we're not seeing the
Mhm.
same clip over and over again.
Right.
So number 4 for Dev.
I got Persephone from Hercules, man. Oh wait, am I tripping? Not that.
No,
Wait, hold on. I'm thinking about Meg. Oh my god, I don't even know Persephone. It's Megara. Oh my god, how did I just
Meg? Oh,
Meg?
Meg from
Meg, toxic Meg.
Technical difficulties.
Meg.
Strike again.
How did I think it was Persephone? I don't know why I thought her name was
Jesus.
Persephone.
I mean, because Persephone was in the show and she was a character.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But I mean,
Wow.
Megara. She
Megara
was,
makes so
I
much
thought
more
about this. I had her image in my head and put the name there, and then gave E my list and like left it alone. I haven't thought about it since. And then I saw her. I'm like, wait, that's not Meg. I was like, wait, it's Meg.
Yeah.
No, Meg's
that's-
just one of those women that you know are bad for you, but you still do it anyway. She's just toxic in general. You're just like, I know I shouldn't, and it's going to hurt me in the long run, but it could be really fun right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's that
I'm leaving
bad
it
girl.
at that.
She's
And
a bad
much.
girl.
That's
She
how
also
That's pretty
STDs
much
are
it.
made right there. That is exactly how STDs happen.
wow.
She ruins your relationship with your family.
That's how they're created because of that.
Mhm.
By the way, Megara was like set. That was in the ancient Rome or whatnot, kind of more or less that era. So I bet you Megara did actually create a few STDs. Not a lot, but one or two.
One or two.
At least
I
one or two.
mean,
Damn.
she got murdered by Hercules in the actual story, so I doubt it. She got
It was
married
an
and like
accident.
he murdered her like immediately after.
It was an
Like, not
accident.
too
I
soon.
mean, it wasn't his fault. His mom made him go psycho. So I mean, he didn't
Is
do
it
it
his
on
mom?
purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah. We don't
well,
have those
like
things.
his
stepmom,
stepmom,
technically.
right? His
Yeah.
stepmom. You know,
All
Yeah,
right,
if
so
anybody
now
doesn't know, the actual Hercules story is like dark as shit.
there's no that story's God.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's
Anyway,
a brutal
Ethan?
story.
Yeah,
Yeah, on that.
it's pretty much just isn't it just pretty much the storyline for God of War?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of, sort of, but worse
Yeah.
because he does that like multiple times. He just like
it's
murders
kinda
everyone
like
he
that,
loves and likes multiple times.
pretty much. I mean, the gods are just as cruel to him, more or less. But yeah. Okay, so speaking of cruel love, I guess my number 4.
Jabami.
Oh, really?
Yumiko Jabami. She is. So when it comes to like the bad girl or like the dark horse or just someone that just is gonna get you in trouble, but you just can't stop anyways, Yumiko is the top of the top. Now she does actually have somewhat of a soft side too, but she's clearly psychotic. She just happens to be capable of wielding her psychosis to her benefit.
I feel like you're kink shaming, and I do not approve.
No, just the opposite. I'm kink praising. I'm kink praising. Yeah,
you
I
called
love
her psychotic. I'm pretty sure she's just kinky.
You haven't met anyone I've dated before. That's my type.
No,
Psychotic is my type.
Jabami got some sociopathic tendencies.
I think they're just kinks.
Shit.
I mean,
He gonna come.
There was an episode with the revolver. Like
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, she did a lot.
Yeah,
Bruh. He gonna come home and his whole house can be gone because she didn't gamble it away while you at work.
but she's a good gambler. It's only a problem if you're bad at it. It's only a problem if you're bad.
If she lose his house, that means he just came up on a mansion. So that's still a W for Jabami. Like I will give Jabami any amount of money that she wants to go gamble with because I know she's gonna get it back. It's okay.
She really doesn't lose. She really doesn't lose.
Didn't she
really
lose in that
don't.
show like twice though?
I said what, Def?
Didn't she lose in that show? I think like once or twice. I know one time was like somebody cheated and like beat her.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, any professional gambler from time to time is going to lose, but she still comes out on top, and she still has like a massive like fortune, so she's not hurting. She's always in control, even if she doesn't lose.
Hey,
that's
sugar mama. I ain't mad at it. So
right, sugar mamas. Okay, speaking of sugar mamas, that is a good segue. Going to Zai's number 3.
I don't even know who up there.
I don't either. So here's the problem. Zai's original number 3 was already done by Otis.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that is we're gonna do one of your backups.
Okay. There's a lot of backups because I had 10.
Right.
You did have 10, so we're gonna go this backup first. Where are they at? One second. It's in here. Here we go.
Hey, yes.
That's another childhood. Well, yeah, that is my childhood.
However, where is Fujiko? Because they were a package deal.
Yeah, that was Fujiko. The redhead was Fujiko.
Oh, you tag teaming? Okay.
You can't have Lupin without Fujiko. If they ain't together, I don't want it. I'm just saying.
That's how you get down. That's cool.
Unicorning is a thing.
They better together. Better together.
They are. Plus, she's a badass. She's like the original Nami because she Lupin the Third does predate One Piece.
I didn't know what the show was. I ain't allowed to.
What?
You don't know what Lupin the Third is?
Go educate yourself.
It's the 70s. It started in the 70s, right?
I think so.
Yeah, at least the 70s. Lupin is great. I love that samurai. What's his samurai friend's name?
Goemon.
Goemon. That dude, yeah, he's awesome.
Yes.
Right on. Good choice.
He has the best action sequence in all of Lupin. Period. Like if there's a fight scene, it's usually Goemon doing it.
That's because he's the only one that's not shooting.
Right. True. He's always in a sword. There was a movie where he was fighting the dude that had you remember that movie where
dude. Yeah.
The guy had the blonde beard. He had twin battle axes. You would like that fight, Dev. And he was incredible. It was incredible. I'll send you the clip for it. And so we're on number 3s now. So number 3, let me make sure I get it straight. We're doing 3 for Otis East. This one. Okay. So this one, the biggest no-brainer. When we decided to do this list, I was like, I knew this was going to be on here for him.
Yeah. Lady, that's a cold lady right there.
Oh, the
pun intended and everything.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, like she's number 3, but sometimes she's number 1. S-Def ever since he existed was just like, yes, love that, love the confidence, love that she was the most feared person in the entire army full of killers. Like she can stop time, bro. Like, oh my goodness,
she can freeze. She literally freezes time. That's how badass she is. Now, one thing is, I do have a special soft spot for S-Def. Not because of she's a waifu or not, but because she was in our second episode ever of Loose Cannons. It was a battle of Yumiko Jabami versus S-Def. Mm-hmm. So I always have a it's like this is the woman actually the first battle for her. So yeah.
If I was Tatsumi, that show would have ended a completely different way. Completely different.
Yeah, that's a weird.
Who is a comment? Who is a comment? Who is that?
Yeah,
I'm over here. I'm home.
It's a weird plot hole that
I like it here. You love it here.
It's a nice room.
Do you guys think it's a problem that we've picked like abusive, toxic women for like our last 2 picks?
I didn't until you pointed it out to my face.
Literally physical abusive women.
I mean, that's
Rogue isn't abusive.
Who's picking abusive people?
Charlie is. He's like also he's king shaming.
That's just really beating up her crush like multiple times.
She didn't beat him up.
They were training. They were training.
Oh god,
that's what that was.
Okay,
she was trying to make him strong.
Yeah, she didn't technically beat him up. All right. Was it? It's my number 3, I think. Right.
Your number 3.
Yeah. It's not abusive if you like it exactly. It's just kinky.
That's fair enough.
That's actually true. There's studies.
Facts. Facts.
Speaking of ballers, my number 3 is of course Android 18. How could it not be?
You had to put in the scene. I'm so glad you did. I
put it there just for you, Otis. Literally, it's like I put this for Otis. Android 18. So back in the day when I was watching this Cell Saga and she showed up, I was like, "Yo, who is this little hottie here?" And I remember when Krillin was like, "I have the opportunity to kill her," and I said, "No, Krillin, don't do it." And he did. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Wow, the anime actually is smart." Android 18 was one of the original like badass hotties that in anime that I saw. I thought she was the greatest. Krillin pulled, man. Krillin pulled. Way to go, Krillin. You got yourself.
Krillin did pull, but you saw her and was like, "Ooh, who is this hottie?" I saw her and was like, "Ooh, where's her headline? Where's the hairline?"
Where's the hairline?
Yo, that forehead is powerful. That's all I'm saying.
It is, man.
Hey, don't overlook women with big foreheads now. Rihanna out here, boy. I love Rihanna.
Wow. I didn't remember that.
Kiss you on your forehead, girl. My Kevin Gates shit, boy.
I guess she has one. Damn.
I don't know if Rihanna's forehead is bulletproof though. Like that's
damn. I don't know.
Titanium.
Shout out to ASAP Rocky. Shout out to
ASAP Rocky.
18 was weird to me. She looked too much like her brother for me at first, and I was like, I don't know about that one. Because they had the same haircut, like the same facial structure. I was just like, I don't know about that one, my boy. Later on though, for sure.
My bad, Deb. I actually went ahead of you. You're supposed to go there. My bad.
Oh, that's cool. It's cool.
We'll do your number 3 right now. I'll go ahead and bring it up. So this is Dev's number 3, which is actually should be on all of our list, to be honest.
Disney princess. Give me Jasmine. I loved her before Tiana was a thing. This is the closest thing to black princess I had before Tiana came through.
But
these niggas take Rogue and talking about she's overrated. That's crazy.
But I think out of all the Disney princesses, definitely Jasmine has the most like curves, like has the best curves. I know Esmeralda's banging, but I still think Jasmine has her beat.
Belly dancing, bro.
I respectfully disagree.
What? I disagree.
I don't know.
These niggas is hating. It's crazy.
If we go on Disney princesses, I'm had to go Mulan because she kicking ass.
Yeah, again abusive. She's abusive.
All right, let's put it like this.
Because she's shooting ass. So
it's a Pixar.
Let's put this into perspective. Mulan was able to pretend to be a man simply by putting her hair up for a whole episode. How rough you got to be in the face to where all you got to do is put your hair up, and they're convinced you are a whole man. Your voice is the same, but you
everyone has a different type, but you can't say Mulan is, the most curvilicious one if she just puts her hair back and she looks like a dude.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's always.
Plus, Jasmine probably got the biggest bag out of most of the princesses. If we keep
clearly, I mean, yeah.
She got
it from my dad. I like.
It's her. They're princesses. They all got them from their dad.
I like the 1 second fight.
Jasmine can't fight. She can't really.
She can't. We know she can't.
You saw that scene up against the Jafar, and she was like.
But she has a
Okay.
pet tiger.
Okay.
How many
That
of
has
these princesses have
magic.
pet tigers?
The yeah, nigga's a magician.
I mean,
Sorcerer.
I mean,
Mulan won't fight no magical niggas.
I will fight a magical
she
nigga.
fought Attila the Hun. Like,
Ooh,
He's not magical. He's just ugly.
You gonna shoot me with an arrow?
I wouldn't fight Attila the Hun. I'll run up on Jafar though. I definitely want
That
to.
nigga turn you to a rat. Boy, you'll be Ratatouille out here.
I'm gonna bite his ankles till he done, bro. Like it's all
They
good.
gonna turn you into a
Give
penny.
him the Black Death.
Mm.
It's gonna be you and Harriet Tubman on the same coin, boy. It's
Oh,
gonna be.
too soon.
He gonna turn. Oh, anyway, I'm bad. Oh god. I think it's Ziana again for number.
It's Zai. Now this
right.
is again
Who's
it's a
number
crapshoot.
two?
It's a it's a crapshoot. So
Who's
this
number two?
what I will say out loud, I'll let y'all know what her choice was. This is the last minute thing Otis wanted to put in was for Noi and
Dodo head Dodo.
Dodo, right? I was unable
Muscle
to
mommy.
I was unable to pull and put that one in, but that was supposed to be her number 2. So the number 2 now that I have is the one that I originally pulled. But this is also kind of like it was based off of the list that was just it didn't have an order to it. It was just a list of things. So just bear with us. Here it is.
Yeah, no. that was all the way number 10 because
It was number 10. It was
I tell you.
It was. But
When
here's
I
the thing:
first
it's
saw
still Lola.
When
It's
I
still
first
Lola.
saw Lola, she came up on the screen. I did not give 2 fucks about that movie until she walked in. I can't tell you who that movie about, who in it, who nothing but Lola.
Not Michael
Lola-
Jordan, just Lola Bubbies. Like fuck
Just
Michael
Lola.
Jordan.
Just Lola.
She is the reason why I'll never call a girl
She is
dog.
the reason why I watched that movie.
She still holds up. Her character, she still works. I mean, she's great. That movie is actually still watchable. The newest one is
Is
like,
it though?
it's
You
still
can take
fun.
George's acting.
Well, acting's a
Acting?
strong word. It's a strong word.
I mean, that is assuming that you're watching for Jordan
True.
and not
yeah,
for
fair
Lola.
enough.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have
Lola's
a
still
special
awesome.
place in my heart
She's
for women that can hoop.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, women that can hoop. You have seen that what's called Love and Basketball with Sanaa Lathan.
Mhm.
A
That's a
woman
great
that can make me pay attention to basketball. Now that is a woman.
Fair.
Malik Andrews,
Skylar Diggins.
Skylar Diggins.
Mm-hmm. See, Candace
Yeah.
Parker to an extent too. I ain't gonna lie.
Who was that?
I have no
The
idea
light
who these
skin.
people are.
There's like Sean or something. It's a very light. Like back in the early days of WNBA, there's a really light skin like point guard.
Brittany Griner.
No.
No, don't.
I have no idea who
She
these
is
people are
still
that you
in
speak
jail.
of.
She is still in jail to this day.
She's a war criminal. It's crazy.
War criminal. God damn.
Skylar
No, not
Diggins.
her. Again, all
Whatever,
these
locked
abusive
up in
women.
Russia.
Abusive women. So we're moving on to Otis. Otis is number 2, right?
Number 2.
Okay, number 2. So let me
Numero
check here.
dos.
Yeah, okay. Otis is number 2. I'll make sure I bring it up clean. 1 second, fam. And his Otis is number 2.
Gotta give love to my black queen over there. You know what I'm saying? Yoichi. Oh my God, Yoichi Shihoen. I mean, it was a little weird because at first you thought she was a dude because her voice was deep as fuck in her cat form, and then she turned into her human form, and she was not a dude. She was not a dude at all.
I think they originally just didn't know what they were doing, and they thought it was going to be a male, or didn't even have a plan. And they go, you know what? Let's make her a hot female.
Bruh. I low-key thought that was Naruto's sexy jutsu at first. I was about to be like, Otis, really?
No,
Yeah,
no.
we gotta have a talk. Nigga.
I mean, no. Again, we're in a safe space. This is a very, very safe space. No kink shame. None.
No,
I was
no.
about to have an R. Kelly conversation with you, boy.
Wow. No,
That is a totally different level.
That's
than,
what it's talking
like,
No, that's a totally different thing.
there are extreme conversations you have to have with your friends. Like R. Kelly level, that's like a 42 out of 10. So like,
Somebody, if somebody would have checked him early on, we probably wouldn't be in the situation he's in now.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
I doubt it.
Cause. Basically, the Naruto when he changes, that's like being into someone that's in drag or something, kind of, if not even that much. But
word to Chingy.
Yeah,
There was on my.
so that's not that bad. And then all right, Dev. So now we're gonna move on to your number 2, Brody, and your let me double check, make sure I get this straight.
Yes.
Plug that away here.
More toxicity.
Okay, yeah, this is the definition. This is literally toxicity.
Yeah.
Give it to me, shego, boy, green woman. See, shego to me is a type of woman or a type of person where she's mean to everybody else, but she's nice to you. Like she's soft and cuddly with you. When she leaves the house to go meet the world, then she's the asshole. I'll take
until
that.
you got to catch on them green backhands for saying something out of line.
Green backhand.
I probably deserved it. Shit.
See, that's
talking crazy.
That's the mentality of a abusive someone that's in an abusive relationship. I deserved it.
I mean, but is it abusive or is it kinky?
In Shigo's case,
hey,
kinky.
what you gotta say a minute ago? We gotta say.
I mean, we just saw Shego put her hand into somebody's like stomach. So like that's beyond a king. That's a death right there.
But in all fairness, he wasn't complaining. He didn't seem unhappy about that.
Yeah.
Right.
If I didn't use a safe word, everything goes.
Right? Thank you. Safe word. Always have a safe word. So, but another thing about Shego, which is she reminds me of Azula in that she's very, very clever, witty, and she kind of has like a dark sense of humor about her, which is really sexy too, I think. So
she the type where you be roasting, play fighting, or whatever else, and she like go get real deep on you about like an insecurity you told her about. So your daddy went around. I'm like, okay, look, chill. We didn't have to go there. We didn't have to go there, bro.
Yeah, but Shego, that was actually my number 5 until I saw it was on your list. I was like, okay, gotta add some diversity to it because, I can't knock that. I mean, we know what she looked like.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, that is not a basic average girl here to save the world.
You had to add diversity for him, but you kept Rogue on the list.
I have made Rogue. I can't take Rogue off the list. I'm sorry.
I'm saying Rogue was on my list.
Rogue off the list.
You can't take Rogue off the list.
Rogue was on my list and higher than 4.
She probably was before I got to it. She probably was.
Rogue was number 3 for me. Okay.
Number 3. Yeah.
I'm saying she takes your soul with one touch. I'm just saying, just imagine.
Yeah,
she can have it.
Just keep
she
the
can have it.
on. Keep the glove.
Imagination.
On. It's okay. It's part
she can have it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If Rogue has the gloves on, she can still touch you with gloves, right? Mm-hmm. So.
Almost just the really out of pocket.
No, I mean, we're all thinking the same out of pocket thing. We're all. There's no ambiguity here. I'm sorry, Chris.
Side note, I don't know what we also probably have a thing for women in bodysuits for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's the second
because you watch superhero stuff all the time. That's all they wear.
Spandex or king. Spandex or king. And my safe word is actually no. It's not a paragraph. It's not a paragraph of foreign language. My safe word is actually just baked beans because I hate baked beans. I would never say that word unless I have to. So
damn, you don't like baked beans? This nigga don't like was it mac and cheese? You say you don't like Otis? Or was it potato salad?
Both.
Yeah,
both actually.
Both.
Yeah,
these niggas get the cookout and be having an existential crisis.
I don't even have a safe word at this point.
Wait, hold on. You pull it up to your family cookout with your own food?
You're supposed to.
Did your grandma not check you about that before?
Potluck.
No, I would help my grandma cook. We cook it together, grandma. There you go.
So you go, that's crazy. You go this just killed me. You gonna cook food with your grandma and then be like, all right, grandma, I got my own plate. I'm good. I got my own plate.
Good over here. I just need to say goodbye and walk away.
I just needed your kissing space, grandma. Yeah, there you go.
Again, this is a safe space. There's no judgment. No judgment. But speaking of safe, this is not safe. My girl, we all know her.
Like,
okay.
I do need a degree of explanation to this one, bro.
Yeah.
So Buttercup, I love her to pieces. Here's the thing about Buttercup. They even had the whole thing where they did like Powerpuff Girls like in the future, and they had them like aged up and everything like that. So Buttercup, when I first started watching her back in the day, when it first came out, when I was a teenager, I was like, yo, this girl is exactly what I like. The ones that the real tough girl that would actually fold her arms, big, pretty green eyes, didn't take shit from nobody about anything. I was like, yeah, that's my girl. So much so, I've told Otis this before that I dated a girl that was a lot like Buttercup, who I nicknamed, to this day, I still talk to her. I nicknamed her Buttercup. I call her BC. If you see her, she looks just like her. So yeah, that's my type.
Now look, I love me some Buttercup.
Oh.
I really do. Probably the reason why I had to sing for Green Eyes now. But I don't know if I'm gonna put her on the list.
That's
Ian
okay. You don't
Buttercup
have
be on the
to.
phone. He'd be like, "Hey, big head."
That's a little.
I mean, you talk about volatile people, like she could kill you on accident, like easily, very easily.
You would die happy. You would die happy. And here's the thing, Tiki. If I got married to whoever I get married to, you come to the wedding. You don't have a choice. So get over that now.
I haven't seen her grown up yet, so I still just have the image of her as a child in my head. I can't. I don't.
I can't.
I'll send you a picture of my ex, so you can see exactly. So you can pretty much see a live action, grown up version of Buttercup. It's like, oh yeah, that's exactly. That's her. I'm not even joking.
I appreciate that everyone is worried about this pick. I appreciate.
Yeah.
we opened this show by saying there was no king shame. Zai said no king shame multiple times herself, and yet I make my choice. I expose myself.
It's the one time, my boy. I'm sorry.
Openly attacks me.
That's okay. I'm sorry. That's
yeah, so
if
when I
just
think of a dope Buttercup,
there.
I just think of Rock Lee, and that's also strange too.
Rock Lee's a dope. He's a dopest.
I mean,
Rock Lee.
I'll take that over regular Buttercup though.
Fair.
If you would have put a picture of adult her in there, I'd have been like, all right, yeah, I get it. But
not child Buttercup. Sorry.
It's here's the thing. These are cartoons. You had a bunny on yours. Are you gonna try to hook up with a bunny?
Excuse me. This is Lola we're talking about. We're not talking about me and my adult bunny. We are talking about you and your child pick.
When I was a child. My child pick from when I was a child. Keep that in mind too, fam. Keep that in mind too. Moving on. Please, moving on. Let's see how we can do this though. Wait,
hold on. We're not about to glaze past it like we just see what we just saw. Hold on. Wait a minute. Chris, what did you just say?
Whoa! I missed that one.
Hey,
I missed that one.
What do you mean by that? I respect it, but I was like, we just gonna act like we didn't see that. Like we didn't just see what we saw.
I missed that
minute. Oh God. Zai, I think it's number one, right? Is it number one?
We don't know who my number one is because my number one has already been there.
It's all over the goddamn place.
My number one is Shotaro. So who's my number one today?
Shotaro. Okay, so we'll play Jotaro again, but you do have an honorable mention. You do have an honorable mention. So this is our girl's eyes honorable mention.
Hey, excuse me, princess. Well, excuse me. Excuse me, princess. Excuse me, princess.
The honorable mention was Raven.
No, that's on the real list because I didn't have time to put that in here either. So I put again. This is a horrible day of technical difficulties.
Excuse me, princess.
Excuse me, Zayana. This is her real actual honorable mention was Raven. Which Raven? You mean Teen Titans Go? Comic book?
That's
not Teen Titans Go. No.
Yeah, just regular Teen Titans.
Teen Titans,
That was literally like if you were even remotely nerdy in the 2000s, that was your crush or something.
It was Raven.
She was the definition of goth queen emo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Girl, she fine. She fine
too. She started a long line of toxicity in my life. I will admit that.
Yeah.
Raven started that shit.
But
a lot of folks.
Since Link is there. Link was my pick. I did pick Link.
You did.
For number 6.
For number 6. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Zai back on here soon and do the list properly. We're gonna get these things taken care of. We're gonna have it'll be done the right way. It'll be.
I already told Zai we're gonna eventually do the video game character list. And you got to get it back onto that.
Let me tell you, video game character list. If Black Shiva ain't in there, I don't own it.
You talking about from
Final Fantasy 10, Black Shiva. If she ain't there,
right.
I don't own it.
But you're right. RE5 does have a Black Shiva in there. Yeah, there's literally a Shiva that's black in there.
I don't own it.
See, if you ain't got Bayonetta in that, it's a wrap.
Stealing from your secret list that you told me in confidence. Snow's bike.
I'm saying Shiva is just no matter what. but
That
Black Sheep,
Oh, okay, Kurt.
Diamond Dust.
Thank you for clarifying that, Chris.
Can't believe
Okay.
you can't pretend you didn't see it.
Woo.
Consider your attraction to toxic. Hold up. If you would have seen my actual list, toxic personalities does not actually fit.
No, there are
That's
still
all I'm
on. I
saying.
mean,
My top
can't-
5 toxic personalities don't fit.
I want to argue with you, but I have no idea what your top 5
Maya,
actually were.
Maya toxic.
Maya, Rogue,
toxic.
Noi, and Jotaro.
Yeah, they're not toxic.
Not toxic at all.
Jotaro,
toxic. Maya mad toxic. She stole her
Maya's not toxic.
She stole her sister boyfriend.
Look,
She's toxic.
Yeah,
Look,
but
we are not talking about the pocket princess that turns
Also, like you stole weed
giant
about
killer.
well,
We are
also,
not
yeah, you
talking
did
about
mention,
the plushy princess.
but Jotaro is toxic. He is.
Jotaro's
I mean, he's
not toxic.
He's a baller. He's abusive. He tells women to shut up all the time. He's not the
Look,
nicest guy.
look,
And
if you need to
Jotaro's
shut
an
up,
absentee
then you
father
need to
because
shut
he
up.
didn't meet his daughter until she was in prison.
Until literally in prison, like almost not death row, but she was really hard up in prison. Yeah, he abandoned her, so he's not the best dude. We love his stands and everything, but
random
Okay.
side tangent.
I haven't made it to that season yet, so
don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jotaro.
If you were dating Tara Strong, would it fuck you up that like she would like randomly burst out in like Timmy Turner voice, like
Yes.
she would just
Right.
switch voices like randomly?
Stay in Raven voice. Stay in Raven voice.
I'm just
She'll bust
saying.
out in the My Little Pony
I'm
voice
here for the
randomly.
kicks.
No.
I am.
Ben
here for
10
the
randomly.
Yeah, I could not handle that. Tara Strong.
I am here for the role playing. Here for the role playing.
Oh, Tara Strong,
Yeah.
bad boy. She, oh
Tara
my
Strong
God.
is, she's dope. But speaking of badass voice actors, Dev's number. Wait, no, we're on Otis. My bad. My bad. Again, the technical difficulties. Otis is number one.
Number one.
Yeah, so we already know what it is, but we pretended we didn't see it, so I'm gonna play it again. Okay.
Yeah. Revy. Oh my goodness. Revy from Black Lagoon. Just look at that. How do you not attracted to that? Like just jumping from ship to ship, blowing things up. That is sexy. That's sexy.
Yeah, but I do have to bring this back up as well. That we just saw her blowing up people.
Hey.
That's not.
I know, Ethan. I know what it is though. Don't forget, this nigga is from Chicago, and she has
He is
the
from
biggest
Chicago.
guns possible at all times.
What does that have to do with
Is
anything,
it
bro?
Homegirl
attraction
caught
to toxic people, or is it just attraction to strength?
That's a good point.
There we go.
That's a good point. That is strength. It's not necessarily toxic. It's just someone that's powerful.
Right.
Bro, we don't like power.
Maybe we just like the
Revy-
power dynamic.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I think.
So
Power
just
is one
because
thing,
Revy is just as likely to shoot you than date you does not mean that she's a toxic person. She just means, you just got to be careful what you say. That's all it is.
So you just living on edge the whole time, 24/7.
Chirac mentality.
On God, bro. You saw the gun she had on her. She had two huge ass guns bigger than her on her body at all times.
Yeah, she did.
They were not two guns. It was a gun and a grenade launcher.
Like
Okay?
a
Cannon,
grenade launcher.
yeah.
Technically,
Did she catch a bullet in her mouth? Oh, that was Roberta that caught a bullet in her
That
mouth.
was
I
Roberta.
mean,
Yeah.
she just ready. She just ready.
She's
For
ready.
everything.
Ooh.
Any situation, she ready.
She's born ready. Yeah. She's out
Like,
here.
if I'm rolling with Revy, I'm not worried about nobody. That's all I'm saying. That's all
You
I'm
need to be
saying.
worried about her.
Yeah, maybe about yourself. I mean, Revy has no qualms about even popping her own people, to be honest. But,
You living in Game of Thrones 24/7. You never know if she's gonna
That's
put a bullet in your head.
cool. That Game of Thrones was good for 7 seasons. Okay. I can
what
live
7 seasons? 7 seasons?
Otis, you
you
telling
were
me-
having real legal difficulties if you said that.
You were the king of sarcastic comebacks. You telling me you gonna not slip up one day and her just get enough of the
Well, I'm gonna
sarcasm to
talk-
pop you real quick?
I'm gonna talk all this shit to her. She's gonna be used to my shit talking, which is why she's not gonna pop off when I do it more. It's okay.
Oh, you seen her
I don't
murder everybody
know.
that talks shit to her in that show, or attempt to
Rock,
murder them.
Rock is alive. He talked all the shit to
Yeah,
her.
Rock. Yeah, he's
Rock
very
wasn't
much like a
saying
little
nothing to start
nerd
with.
type of.
That's because Rock
I
didn't say
think
nothing
she
to her for
would-
like months to years.
I mean, she was the first person she talked to in that part of the country. So, like,
Yeah.
I mean,
She
all
does
Like,
seem
Rock
the
was
type
like,
to
"Yes, ma'am."
respond to that, to kind of if you speak up against her, she prefer that as opposed to being weak against her.
Right,
Got
you
two
know what
type
I'm
A personalities, and one of them's quick to murder people. Well, that is a disaster waiting to happen.
I'm just gonna
It's
make
not a
sure
disaster,
that
that
I'm
just
closer
means
to the
hit the
weapons than
ground.
she is. It's
Strong.
okay.
Say what you mean and mean it.
Say what you
Bro,
mean.
she
and mean
gonna
what you
shoot
say.
you on your knee, and it's over
Exactly.
with. It's over with.
If you could back up your bullshit, you fine.
Yeah, and that's that's pretty much that's the thing.
enough.
That's one thing we do like about these characters is like Revi, for example. There's no BS. You know what you're getting. She doesn't play around. There's no games. One thing I hate more than anything else in dating is games. When people play games, and
Facts.
so that's attractive too.
True. She do keep it a buck. She ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
100%. Another person who actually doesn't play games, not the best segue, but it's a segue.
I was like, what? She actually
She's
played games.
Yes.
Kida. This is my bae forever and ever. Amen. We had a discussion last week about women that had an obsession with white hair like anime men. I had that same thing for one white haired anime woman. She's not an anime character, but
Close
same
enough.
principle. Same principle.
Like,
She's mysterious.
why is like of all the list of live action things that Disney has done, why is Atlantis not on that?
Yeah, that
'Cause,
one
like,
should have. That's pretty much
let's,
set up
let's
to
not
be a
do
live
that.
action movie.
Let's not do it. I don't.
Can
I'd
we
rather
not?
not.
But it's an
Yeah, let's not
adventure.
do
It's
But
I don't want them to do it,
That's
but
something that I feel like that is one of the more feasible things for them to make. That's more feasible
Right.
than Aladdin to me.
yeah, there's
Yes,
no songs. It's an adventure.
Do we really want them to do that?
No,
don't.
I just want to see who they pick for live action
He
Kida. That's my
wants to
thing.
take the chance of that. getting
Watch it be Zendaya.
it would be
No.
Yeah,
It
it would.
can't be
100% be
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
They ain't got nobody else
It's-
to play anybody
Chloe
else.
Bailey.
They got Zendaya.
Chloe
I wouldn't be mad
Bailey.
at it though. I wouldn't be mad. Personally.
No,
I-
I
don't-
want Chloe
I-
Bailey. I'd rather have
maybe.
her than Zendaya personally.
I gotta see
Maybe
if she can
Zendaya.
act first. I gotta watch her
You know-
this Little Mermaid thing.
I would be slightly upset just because I need more thickness.
Kida's not
Well, so-
super thick though.
I know she's not super thick, but
She-
she
She got
She
shape,
got
but she ain't like them girls is from Texas, but them
Mm.
girls got
But I
Texas
mean,
ass. What?
she needs some type of shape.
as cool as Zendaya, she like
Zendaya is
like that's a
No-
tuning fork basically.
Yeah, there's no.
I need some at least a little bit of not a
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a little bit of
and
hourglass.
Chloe-
At least a
Chloe
minute
Bailey
glass.
got that. She definitely got that. Cause yeah,
Yeah, no,
I don't know if I want to see her try to do
tuning
that
fork.
accent. Yet, though.
trust me.
That
I love
really
Zendaya, love her to death, but
She's a great
she
actor.
was fantastic in
No.
Euphoria.
Yeah, she's a great actor. She'll bring it as far as the acting chops.
So we gonna say that's this weird thing. We're gonna go like worst actor, somebody that looks more the part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you've been to Hollywood.
We just
Mhm.
talked.
But you-
We just talked about that a while ago about somebody that may not look the part but acts better. We had a whole conversation about that, and we
Yeah, but I
unanimously
mean-
agreed upon that.
But I think here's the thing though, man. It's a big. I think it is part because of the character of Kida. I would like her to at least look like closer to the role. Closer.
That nigga's picked. That's crazy. We just backtracked on a whole episode. We did. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
No, I just
you're
feel like
welcome.
I
You're
would
welcome.
I would more so enjoy watching Chloe Bailey in that role. That's and that's a particular role where it's very aesthetically driven.
Why would you like that, Otis?
I don't know
The
about
aesthetic.
Chloe.
I take Chloe there.
If she's
Also,
terrible
it's-
in the
it's
Little
a-
Mermaid, would you still want that?
I'm not even gonna watch Little Mermaid, so I would never know.
This is so crazy. Ziana, you don't know how crazy this is. I've had infinite amounts of conversations with this man, and he is like going against everything I've ever heard him say in regards to like casting him and
See,
Ethan. This
see.
is crazy.
How?
This is crazy.
In what way am I doing this?
You're thinking of the wrong one because the one that's in the Little Mermaid is Halle Bailey.
Oh, I forgot this.
That's
Okay,
Holly
I
Bailey?
forgot.
Okay.
thick one.
No, I want Chloe. I want Chloe.
All the curves.
I think I don't think it's mutually exclusive, Dev. You don't have to be like you have to look great and be a terrible actor, or you can be a fantastic actor and look wrong for the part. You can
Well,
find
just
somebody
avoid
that's
it.
both. That's the idea.
But like,
I
what
don't know.
about Zendaya screams? Yeah, she should be Kida. Other than what,
I'm not
she's
saying.
black?
I'm not even saying she should be. I'm just saying we know she's a good actor. We don't know other
She
girl
is.
yet.
She's a good actor.
Is she?
We know
What is
she's
she-
a
what
good
is
she-
actor in the roles that she's
Can
had.
find someone that is not Zendaya? Can we get somebody that isn't like
Yeah, I prefer anybody that's good.
White in the pool.
I'm just
White
not
in the
going to take
pool.
Chloe Bailey yet because this is just to me as of now. It's another like musician that wants to act, and I don't know.
But
It could be Jennifer Lopez for all we know.
She was acting
She
and
could be
stuff before
Beyonce.
she was doing music though. Like music is a newer thing to her. She was on Disney Channel and stuff before
In
any of
what?
that.
What was she in?
That's a good
So
question.
was Zendaya. Zendaya was a Disney actor.
That's not a good sign for me, Otis. That's not a good sign.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's.
let's keep going. Let's keep the list going.
Yeah, we'll keep moving.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're number ones. Yeah, we're still.
We'll keep moving on number ones here. Wait, number ones.
Charlie.
So
Charlie's number one.
yeah. Oh, so Charlie's number one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I already
Wait,
went
no.
on you, Ethan. Kida was my number one.
Yeah, Kida was number one.
Kida was your number one. Dude. Otis, you did your number one, right? Did we?
Mm-hmm. Mine was Revy, so it's gonna be.
Yeah. Okay. And my number one. Now this is the biggest elephant in the room. If we didn't have it on here, y'all be mad at us.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yes, sir.
Jessica, on God, way. I'm just drunk.
This is so Jessica Rabbit.
It's kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie.
It's kind of weird. Wait, Jessica Rabbit's kind of weird.
I don't know. Jessica
it's like
Rabbit, she was playing pancake with everybody.
Don't king shame her. Don't hold shame her.
No, I'm not. I'm using a quote from the movie.
That's true. Yes.
I don't know if he's seen it. He's maybe
a quote from the movie.
Yeah, he's probably. Have you seen the movie? Have you seen Roger Rabbit before?
Yes, I've seen the movie infinite amount of time.
Okay. Yeah. So I saw this in the theater when it first came out in '88. I think it was '88 or '89. And it was before I understood what puberty was or anything like that. And I was just like, what? These, you got to remember seeing her on the big screen, the way they portrayed her is like, yo, there's an actual part where Bob Hoskins has his pants down and they're in the in his apartment. And he has his pants down and he's like trying to stand up and his head hits her boobs and it bounces. And I was like, what is going on? Why am I so happy? I don't understand why I'm so happy. So
proportions were a lot bigger on the big screen, boy.
They do, man. She broke me. She broke. What was Otis? You said you had your awakening and you watched one character. Who it was for you? But for me, my awakening was definitely Jessica Rabbit. I just couldn't. It broke me.
Back in 1988, that was a kids movie.
Yes,
I went to go show my little sister because my little sister, she is 12 years younger than me. I want to say I went to go show her that movie. I had to get off like this ain't a kids movie.
Not a kids movie at all.
Not at all. But that was a kids movie. That movie is rated PG.
It's PG. Yes, PG. That movie has death. It has. I mean, we're never get a little off topic, but the part at the end with the Judge Doom, when he says, "Remember me, Eddie, when I killed your brother, I talked just like this," and Bob Hoskins pees his pants. I did too. That is some scary, legitimately scary shit. That is amazing. It's an amazing movie, but it's not for kids. And it's based on a book of racism. So it's not for kids.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Plus, it's a great movie though.
Jessica is really just the voice for her. Like she was bad, like proportion wise, but her voice is really caught me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a big voice dude.
So it's Kathleen Turner did her voice. So Kathleen Turner, if you look at her now, it's like, oh, that's not really what I wanted to see. But
I've never seen her then.
Yeah. I mean, if she was in her heyday, she wasn't terrible, nothing like that. But the person who sings for her is a difference. It's a different person that sings. So, but yeah, Jessica Rabbit's amazing.
No, thank you.
you just a picture. Yeah. You just start picture.
Maybe just Googled.
All right, let's get the Zion. Well, Zion already did her number one already.
Yes, I think we did all number one.
I did my number one as number 4.
I mean technically Zia's list is all over the place. We didn't probably do her number ones, but
I promise you, when we bring you back, Zai, it'll be significantly less discombobulated. I thoroughly.
Yeah, we'll get it straight. We'll make sure it's A, we have all your clips, and B, that it's in order. It's in the right order.
This is an episode for episodes, but I'm telling you, we was sporadic all over the fucking place. For anybody that's watching this, just know this is not indicative of how we usually run our shows. If you want evidence, we have like literally over 100 episodes worth of evidence behind this. I promise. It was a fun episode though. I did enjoy it. This was fun. Zion, thank you for coming on so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
We love having women and guests on whenever we can. We don't get a lot of them that are willing to come up. So thank you for
you had to put that part in. Yeah. I had to say that part.
I mean, I'll be hitting women up. Either they don't respond or they don't want to come on. I've been trying to get Felicia to come back, but Felicia's camera shy.
Yeah, she's very camera shy. We know that. She's camera shy.
So I'm glad we got especially a black woman on. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it.
Ms. Zai, you want to let them know where they can find you?
I am here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Diana. Actually starting my stream back up.
And what are you streaming primarily? What game are you hitting up?
I play horror games and I play Dark Souls. Right now I'm playing Alien Isolation. However, on Wednesdays, you can find me here on Blurred Approved Gaming under Unapologetically Awkward. It's me, Spellbound Page, and Lady Jessie.
So what you're telling me is we can get you in for a session of Dead by Daylight with us then.
I mean, we was playing Dead by Daylight. Yeah. I mean, you can come play Dead by Daylight with us on Unapologetically Awkward.
I'm down.
Come holler at us on a Wednesday.
I've been trying to convince Otis to play it for like almost a year, and he was like, "Nah, I ain't got no interest in that shit. I don't want to play it." And now he's like, "I fuck with it now." I'm like, "Okay, okay."
Yeah, I got to get it from a trusted source. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, I'm not a trusted source now. That's what it is. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm betrayed. Anyway, thank you guys for coming on. This has been an amazing episode of the Then and Now podcast.
It's been a fun one.
Thank you guys for your support. We hope for your continued support and see you guys next week, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, thank you guys so much for coming in. And this has been another episode of the Then and Now podcast. I got to find the outro because my computer is
it's technical.
There it is.
It was really good.
That wasn't it.
Wrong one.
Buttercup.
There it is.
Oh,
Houdini.
better luck next week. Yeah, good.